Welcome, everyone. This is Raymond Posch with a new episode of New Ways of Being. And I know that the Council of Highly Evolved Beings wants to uh, bring to you a new message. And so I will be channeling that shortly. Before I do that, I want to mention please visit my website, raymondposch.com, RaymondPosch. And there on the homepage, you will see um, an announcement of a series of free webinars that I am hosting, and I hope you will join. It's to provide conversations on various topics such as consciousness, awareness, presence, channeling, raising your vibration, and many other things. And it's all about open conversations. There's no sales pitch, it's just conversations. So, with that said, let me bring in the council and we will hear what they have to tell us. Hello, everyone. This is the Council of Highly Evolved Beings. We are here with you today, and we have a new message to share with all of you. Today is a new day. Know that when you step more into the moment, into present awareness, you will find that life takes on new meanings, new significance. And so when we say today is a new day, we are actually pointing out that every moment is a new moment. When you step into the now fully, bring your awareness into the now, you are shifting into higher consciousness, higher awareness. And the more fully that you are in that state, you will find that you can experience life much more fully. You can live life more fully. When you do that, you can discover that life is a grand adventure. We recommend it to everyone. It is the way to live life to its fullest, to experience newness in life, joy in life, to experience all of the creativeness, the vast potential that life offers. We highly evolved beings, and on the council, we have 5 species represented. We have learned that this is the most powerful way to live life in the moment. It is therefore the taking, as as the expression says, and know that if you want to create a life in its most uh, delightful form, in the way that you dream of, in the way that would make you happy and fulfilled and joyful in every moment, then choose that. And when you choose that, the most powerful way of being able to do that is to do it in present moment awareness, to be fully aware, to be fully alive, to be connected to the whole of the one consciousness of the whole universe. One consciousness is vast. It is creative. It is life itself. And life is expansive. Life wants to expand. And if you step fully into that, being fully conscious, fully in the moment, knowing that you are a creator, then you can feel that vast expansiveness. And it is important. I know that many teachers talk about love and feeling into love and being love. And pure consciousness, one consciousness, is love. But it's also good to know that what we call wholeness, and we know that Raymond speaks of wholeness as well, it is the wholeness of the universe, the wholeness of one consciousness as one whole living consciousness, awareness that wishes you to participate in this life that is unfolding in all its expansiveness. And you are invited to choose to create the life that you would love here and now, in this moment, and in every moment, perhaps, if you are willing to stay in present moment awareness, living in the now. You are fully supported when you connect to love and wholeness and awareness. One consciousness, the universe, God, infinite intelligence, whatever you choose to call it, is is loving, is giving, is inviting you to participate in the creation of your own life, the life that you would love, that would make you totally happy and fulfilled, that would bring you all of the joy and experiences and fun and delighting in the wonder of life unfolding. It is there for you. And so we invite you to make those choices. Now we know that you have probably heard this before from us or from other sources, but it takes learning and choosing to be more fully in full awareness in the present moment of life unfolding as it is. When you raise your consciousness and do step in to present moment awareness, shifting your awareness to the present, to your beingness, to life unfolding within you and all around you. And you learn to do that more of the time. You will find that you can operate at a level of awareness while you are operating in the world, while you are doing a job. You let your full, deep awareness be in the background while you shift into mental thinking and doing, and then come back to awareness. Know that you are supported. You will find that being in higher states of consciousness, and your goal should be to shift into what is sometimes called fifth dimension consciousness. It's sometimes called the level of pure love or the level of pure awareness or expanded consciousness. And the more and more that you can do that, more and more of the time, you will begin to know, if you trust in the divine one consciousness, if you can fully trust in the divine, it will support you. It will support you with the abundance that you need, with the well-being that you need. Now, that means you have to open it and allow it to serve you in that way, in, in faith that the universe is indeed good. It wants you to be fulfilled. It wants you to create the good life that you desire. And it can be the most incredible experience. Again, we highly evolved species who have ascended to higher consciousness as a species, not just as individuals, have learned how true this is and how good of an experience and good way of life it is to live that way. The divine is inviting you to live that way, to live in heaven on earth, as one way that it's sometimes described, or to live in your fullest dreams, to be a creator, to participate in the divine one life that is always happening. Now, there are many spiritual teachers who talk about spirituality in many, many different ways. Some focus on uh, being kinder and more loving people. And that is very desirable since there is one wholeness of the universe. You are all a part of that one wholeness. And so that is very important. And there are many other teachings that focus on meditation and spending more time in awareness to get out of the habit of being always in your mind and thinking. Those are all good things, but there is so much more to learn. And the biggest realization that we invite you to choose, choose to realize that you are part of the divine. You are individuations of the one consciousness, and you are one consciousness. And the more conscious you are of that, the more aware you are of the wholeness that is inviting you to participate, then you can begin to think about life in some new ways. And that's what we are wanting to talk about today. To know that you are a part of one life that is unfolding. It is the divine manifesting itself in the physical realm as well as in spiritual realms. And you are a part of that one life. You are a part of the oneness, the all that is, the divine beingness that fills the universe, the one consciousness. You are part of God, and you can create and express yourself as individuations of that divine oneness. If you think about that, and even conceptually, and you understand that and believe it and know it, then you will realize that is an invitation to live life in ways that you have probably not yet done so. To live life in total alignment with the divine, as one of the divine, to be expressions of the divine in the physical world. It is when you make the shift to do this, what we are talking about, more and more of the time, it becomes an incredible life adventure. And there's always more of life itself, more of the world around you to be aware of more fully and to experience more fully, especially choosing to experience life in your fullest as a true creator, creating the life that you dream of. You can do this. It is in your power. It is within your capability. You have to come to know this is true and fully realize it is true. And as you fully realize that you are responsible to live fully the life that you desire, you can see it as the most incredible life that you can imagine. And we've said before, at this point in time, you probably cannot truly imagine how powerful you are as a creator and how vast are the opportunities, the possibilities, the potential as ways for you to live and to experience life and to experience life more fully than you've ever imagined before. Wholeness. Wholeness is very important. Wholeness, being conscious of wholeness, not only should remind you that you are a part of everything that is, you are a part of the one consciousness and all its resource, its abundance, its creative power, its beauty, its goodness. There, let's say it this way. There are not just a few individuals like yourself in the universe. There are untold numbers. There are infinite numbers of beings who are participating in the one life, all at the same time. Some are in physical form, some are in spiritual form. They are engaging in life as they choose in their own ways, but you can know that the whole universe and vast numbers of individual beings are there to support you if you want support. If you if you want answers to questions, the universe is intelligent in ways that can barely be imagined. And there is knowing of this vast intelligence that is spread throughout the universe that can be available to support you. We know that many of you know about angels and think about angels, and there are angels there available to support you in the spiritual realm, and they can be connected to the physical realm of Earth, life on Earth, at least in their awareness. There are angels assigned to you who are aware of your life unfolding and who want to help you and to serve you in various ways. And if you permit that, they will be there to support you, even though you can't see them. And even though you may not be intuitively aware of them, they are aware of you. And the universe is, as we say, infinite. And it is so vast, so intelligent, so creative, so filled with resources that because of all that, again, the possibilities for you in how you choose to experience your life unfolding moment by moment, there is infinite potential there, infinite possibilities. And so you can have and create your own little mini adventures, perhaps a new adventure in life each day if you choose. And you have the power. Now, it takes coming to know and to experience your own power. We've touched on some of this before, but we want to keep reminding you that the most incredible, enjoyable, grand, wonderful way of living is to step fully into the wholeness of life, knowing, knowing that you are fully supported by the divine, knowing that the potential of creating that which you would desire to experience is infinite. There are possibilities that you can think about or dream up or ask to uh, try on for size. And of course, only choose the good in life. And you will not be, even if you were to choose nightmarish types of things, you will not be put into that in its fullest form. You might be granted tastes of something, but always choose for your own abundance, happiness, joy, fulfillment, Know that you will only truly be fulfilled if you are serving the greater whole. It is this wonderful universe all around you, consciousness, many beings in many different forms or in many different spiritual realms. And because the universe is one whole, it is all you are, you and we and all beings are a part of one consciousness. And it is to our all, the benefit of all, to care for and serve the greater good, to serve the greater whole of life. And so the opportunities are infinite. They they are so incredibly uh, delightful, the things that you can experience, the ways of life that you can experience, the ways of being fully into new experiences. They, um, you again, it's hard to put into words because we know at this point it really truly is beyond your wildest dreams. Your potential is beyond your wildest dreams, and perhaps even beyond your wildest imagination. But learn to think about yourself as a cosmic being, that you can experience the cosmos and ways of being in the cosmos in new ways. You can experience life to the fullest, live life to the fullest. Wholeness, most people are operating from belief in separation. And so most people have no or very little concept of wholeness. And wholeness is very good to remind yourself of frequently because you want to shift into higher, more expanded levels of awareness in which you are aware that you are a part of this great whole, that it will support you if you open and allow it. Opening and allowing is always very important in higher consciousness. When you're not open and allowing, you are closed in. You are restricting yourself. But when you open and allow yourself to be the creator of your dreams, and you open and allow the divine, the source energy that fills the universe to serve you, it will. And it will guide you in your life, guide you towards that which you desire, that which you dream of as good life. Open and allow. Open and allow yourself to live more fully in the present moment, to have your awareness in the present moment. Even if you are out actively living life, doing your job, or interacting with people in the world, keep that background awareness alive and alert and allowing divine energy, source energy, to guide you to the next step that will move you towards that which you desire. Now, it is still true that you must create whatever you desire to create within yourself first. Creation always begins within. Imagination can be a part of that. Imagination is a powerful tool, but summoning divine energy is also a valuable tool. You do not have to know how or to worry about doing it in certain ways or certain steps, even. Simply open and allow source energy to serve you in creating that which you desire. And you will be guided in that way. It will serve you. And you may feel prodded to choose certain things, to make certain choices that come up, or to take certain actions, especially one way that you can feel into that and know that it is guidance if you feel joy, if you are moving towards what would bring you joy, move you towards what would bring you happiness and fulfillment and creating that which you dream of, it will, you will be supported. You are a creator. And it's even far easier to create than you probably imagine. One of the keys is to open and allow. It is important also to learn to trust fully in the divine beingness of which you are part. Trust in the wholeness of life. You are a part of this flow of life that is coming into physical existence moment by moment. And you can actually learn to create and or do what is called formless creation to create the experience in each moment that you want to feel. That actually is very powerful. It is a very enjoyable way to experience life. Feel, feel that which you are creating. Feel what it feels like to have all the abundance that you desire. Feel what it feels like to feel the joy of being of service, how fulfilling it is. to be of service in the world. And you can feel that feeling and experience the goodness of that experience in a formless way. Now, if you live fully in your desire to create those experiences, over time you will bring those experiences more and more fully into physical form, especially if that is what you desire. So it is a very co-creative process that you are interacting with the universe, interacting with the whole loving universe, the whole creative universe that desires to support you, desires for you to create that which you desire to experience. And so it is a co-creative process. It is one life unfolding, and you can choose to stay. It the kind of creation that we're talking about requires you to stay more and more of your time in that higher consciousness, the awareness of the whole, the awareness of your creative power, that you are a part of the divine. Therefore, you are a creator. And so it is a process, an unfolding, a new way to experience life more fully. And it begins with choosing to live life more in the moment and being open and allowing to the potential, knowing that you are part of this wholeness, this one life. That may be a term you had never heard before, but is an important term to know, an important awareness to have, that this one life is allowing you to participate in the moment by moment creation of what you would desire. It needs to be, what you are creating needs to be for the greater good. You never want to harm other individuals in your creation. And it is also good to be aware of the love that fills the universe. The universe, the one consciousness, is love. You, as an individuation of that, are love. And love fills the universe. It is this unifying force in the universe. And it is also a creative force in the universe. You want to create that which you would love. And so it reinforces you in love. And the kind of love that we're talking about, of course, is universal love. That is a very high level of consciousness. and it helps you participate in the whole of life, and it helps you experience the whole of life. See how that is. This is a concept, I guess we could say, but how this is um, knowing that you are part of this great process of life is very powerful. When you think you are just one little individual who is very limited, that's what you're going to experience. You're going to experience life in a very limited way, and you will feel that you don't have control of what you would like to control. But instead, if you know that you are a part of this great wholeness that is a flow of life and that it supports you, if you are always open and allowing it, it is such an incredible way to experience your life. To trust in that loving, supporting universe moment by moment as life unfolds, and you're thinking of that which you want to create in your own experience, that is what will happen if you are knowing that you are this divine creator who is unlimited, who is ultimately infinite. Infinite is a very big word. We know it is hard to imagine an infinite number of possibilities. It is hard to imagine how large the physical universe is. It's also hard to imagine how large the spiritual universe is. There are many different spiritual realms that when you reach a level of realization that you are a part of this divine beingness that fills the universe, those become possibilities for you. And we want to tell you that it is easier to fully expand into the possibilities as a species. When you do it as a species, fully supporting each other in love and wholeness and in infinite creativity, there's a magical multiplying effect that is very loving and supportive and really ultimately the way you will want to experience life. So make choices that move you to helping the whole of humanity become awake and choosing to live in this way, a way that it is fully living in the present moment, in your full creative power, in your full glorious experience of life. That is all for today. We hope this inspires you to want to live in the way that we are describing. So make the choices moment by moment to the degree that you can. And over time, you will learn to step more fully in to that level of consciousness. Thank you. Until next time, may love and fullness and wholeness of life be yours.